Let's start how to install sample databases. So we'll start with the pubs2. We'll try to install or install sample database pubs2. Okay. So the prerequisite is, let's log into our server first. Okay, we are here. Let's set the environment variables, Linux source, then this is our environment file which we have enabled. Let's see if any Sybase server is running. So server, so it clearly says no Sybase server is running. So in today's session we have to install pubs2 database. Okay, so we already have script in the ASE 16 and scripts. So using this script install pubs2, we are going to create pubs2 database and it will contain its all data. So let's see what is inside this particular script. Let's do more, we'll go slowly. Okay, so here you can see, okay, so this is all permissions and all things. Let's go slowly. These are the permissions now. So in this part, if that database is already exists, this is what it is checking, then it will drop the database. So make sure if you have already installed pubs2, then don't run blindly this script. So you rename that old database or take a backup of that database and then we can move ahead. But the catch is here, we are going to create the database. Okay, but which are the devices where it will get installed or where it will create the database? So can we see here, create database pubs2 on default equal to 4. So our default database by default is master. Okay, and its default device is master device. So if we blindly run this script into a server, it will create a database pubs2 on that particular device. So in order to stop that, we suggest to create our own devices. Okay, and that we will put it here. We'll come back here and make the changes to create a database. We'll specify the data devices, we'll specify the log devices, and then we will run this script. Okay, so now let's see if our server is, we already checked our server is not running. So let's go back and install directory. Here we'll see the run server file. So hope you guys knows how we will start the server. Start server -f, and we have to specify the specific run server file. So our server is getting started. Let's wait. until that master device is up, master database is up. Let's see. Okay, so everything is going fine. So master device, console logging is disabled. Okay, so let's see. So server, yes, it is running. So okay, so now next step is we'll log into the Sybase server. ISQL-u, here we are using SA, but okay, -w999 or -s, which is our Sybase server. It's the one. Let me give the password. Yes, we are logged in. sp_help device. Let's see what all the devices are there in this server. Okay, you can see there is a audit dev, audit log dev, master device, and tape, dump 1, dump 2, temp db dev. Okay, so you can see that our default disk is master. Okay, so let's remove this default to off. For that, command is sp_disk default, then your device name, and then let's put it in quotes, device name default off. Okay, now check it again, sp_help device. You can check individual device as well. Let's put master only. Okay, so here see our default is not there anymore. Okay, so if we install that pubs2, if we directly run that script, now it is not going to install, it will fail. Okay, let's see if it fails or not. /scripts, here is our scripts. Okay, let's ISQL that, ISQL-w-49 server name -ACIND dev. Okay, -I install pubs2. Now let's see, creating pubs2 database, CRB disk, generate scan no index on sys devices, default, failed to find default rows, cannot be created, terminating the installation. So basically the thing is that it didn't find any default device, which was our master. Okay, so always make sure in your server you make any of the devices, all the devices in fact, to default off. So your default, there should not be any default devices, so that accidentally you should not create any database on those devices, on the default devices. Okay, now let's see, now let's get back to our thing. that we need some devices. Let's log in again to the Sybase server. Let's give the password. Here we go. SP underscore help devices. Help device. Okay. Fine. So these are the devices are there. So we need to create data device and log devices for our pubs2 database, sample database. Okay, so what is the command to create a disk? So any database which we are going to create needs some devices, and that devices can be categorized as data devices and log devices. Okay, so to create the devices, the main command is disk init. Okay, so for saving the time, I have already created the command. Let's see, this is the one. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with, to save the time, I have already created the script. Okay, so let's try it. Disk init, let's put it in one row. So first we are going to create the data device. Okay, in one line if you want to put, let's put it here. And this, so yes, SP. Okay, similarly we will create log device. Now we'll go here, disk init, and we'll bring it that one here, and we'll bring it here. So in one line, let's take it from here to here and go. Now let's check it out. SP underscore help device. If you want the particular to see, we can see. But let's see here. Yes, we have pubs2 data 01, pubs2 log 01. Now we will create another session, or in the same session we'll exit the session, and we are here. Now let's vi this, install pubs2. Okay, so okay, let's come down. Okay, so let's go back here. So what is the command to create database? Create database name on the data device. Okay, that is our data device, which is this. Then four, log on to the log device, which is this one. Sorry. Okay. $50M. Let's do $50M. Okay. So we are going to change in this one place only because our server page size is logical page size is 2K. Okay. So this particular line will create the database hopefully. Let's go down, else to select star from this. Okay. So likewise it will create okay. Now we will start the installation. ISQL-u SA-w capital S, that is ASC INDDEV, and -I install pubs2. Okay, let's give the password. Something it is doing. Let's see. Let's wait for the script to come out. Meanwhile, we can open another session that we can do, but not needed. So it came out. See, we can see the database is created and the tables getting created with the data on which we will do the further experiments. So guys, this is how we will install sample databases. So be careful that we should not end up in a situation where we should have a problem. Okay, so let's verify it for the final time. -999-s ASC INDDEV. Let's give the password. Okay, here we go. sp_help db. Sorry, reset it. sp_help db. Go. We can see we have a pubs2 database having 150 MB. Okay, and the database ID is 4 and the owner is SA.